This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to the Old Horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Green Day Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. He's past the marker and still going. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
And then first down, right back to the running game. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
This is a great job by the defense, putting two defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. Third and long from the 42. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. He's got a man down the middle. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
I love the aggressive approach here by the play caller. First drive of the game, why not? Vertical passing game is on fire, picking up big gains.
Trying to find room. It's Nicholson. He's got the first down and still motoring. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense first and goal from the 10.
Boy, the script that this offense coordinator's put together to open this game is perfect. We've seen a little bit of everything. Varying formations, personnel groupings, run, pass. It's working to perfection. Now, as they move the ball into the red zone area, can they put this ball into the end zone?
Looks to the left, and it's complete. Touchdown, Knowles. They couldn't stop him there. Well, that start could not have gone any better, Kirk.
Well, Chris, as you know, it's always huge for an offense's confidence to score on the opening drive. Most times, coordinators are just kind of feeling the defense out, giving them a lot of different formations, kind of see how they react. To get points on the board, man, that's a huge plus.
And they tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw here. He escapes the pocket. Well, nearly an interception here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up third down instead. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. And I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
The Buckeyes look to keep this drive moving. Handoff here from the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face. Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
It's 4th down, but no punting team. The offense is going to go for it. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Hey, they hit this for the first down, and I kind of like the approach. Be aggressive. Show your players that you believe in them, especially early in the game like this. Take a chance, and here it works out for them.
The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. Looks right for a quick completion. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He makes the grab. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
3rd and short now on the 10th play of this drive. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Football comes out. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
He coughed it up after getting enough on that 3rd down, had a chance to move the chains. This is why coaches emphasize not trying to do too much yourself.
Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. Buckeyes looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
That's a big sack by this defense here on 1st down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a 1st and goal situation.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Looking for 6. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get them to third down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
He keeps it on the design line. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Looking to pass here on second down. Snags a quick throw. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, it is complete. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
With such tough field position, at least he gets some positive yards to give your punter a little bit more room. And who knows, maybe he can flip the field for you.
So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Running with purpose. They make the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground.
Man, I can't believe they're going for it on 4th down deep in their own territory like this. Usually, you might see this late in the game, but early, really risky decision, but it pays off.
They'll hand it off. Breaks free. Here he goes. At the 30 now. Past the 10. Touchdown, Florida State. No chance to catch him there.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Some pre-snap movement, back in motion. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster.
Oh, that one's picked off. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
The offense, excellent field position to start this drive. Defense is coming after him. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Seminoles.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Attack on the PAT, and it's 21-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. As we break for the quarter, Kirk, Florida State is on top. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far.
21, Ohio State, 0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, and stay ahead of the sticks.
That will pick up the first down. They'll spot it at 38.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Back to throw again. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Bringing pressure. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender, and he throws the interception.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pulls it in. It's Nicholson. Just trucks through the defender. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. The Seminoles come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. He's looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Knowles.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point knocked right down the middle.
28, Ohio State, 0.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Caught quickly. Second effort. Their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Caught. Completion. He's swarmed by the defense.
We are in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Out of the gun now on third down. The throw complete to the running back underneath. Gets into space at the 50. You make the stop, but it's a big gain out of the 29.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Buckeyes are on the move here. Looking to throw it on first down. Pressure is coming. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, they give up a huge pass play, and they come back with a sack on the very next play. This defense was hoping to stop the bleeding, and they do so with that sack.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Trying to create here on the move. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Offense choosing to go for it here on fourth down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Look out, he's in the clear. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grabbed by the receiver. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much they would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Slams right into a wall. They've got it for a loss.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
And the Seminoles hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Delivers quickly to the left side. What a catch! And they convert on 3rd. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got it.
Bro, that bit was fake as hell. I ain't gonna lie.
And the Noles lining up here on 1st and 10.
Easy.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Looking to throw it again. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. And looking to throw now on first down. The pass rush closing in. Catch is made. Room to run here. And he goes down after a huge gain. This offense is clicking now.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
He's running out of time here. Using his legs on the scramble. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. The pocket breaking down. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
Well, his tight end is an absolute weapon with the ball in his hands. They get him the ball, and the whole crowd seemed to know what was about to happen. He took off and took it to the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Florida State 28, Ohio State 7. Returner goes out of bounds.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On first and 10, looking to throw. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. The Noles looking to crank up the tempo a bit. First down, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
They look to throw it here on second down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Catch made on the right side, that's a big gain. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That's caught. It's Nicholson. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle, picks up the first down.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
First down, looking to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket. And they bring him down for a short loss on the scramble. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
That time they were able to get to the quarterback before he has a chance of throwing yet another touchdown pass. 3 already in this first half. At least this is a sign that this defense hasn't totally given up yet.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Grab behind the line. It's Nicholson. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today. And he's not done yet.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw to his receiver. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook?
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
On the toss play, runner moving left. Fights through a tackle. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Florida State. A tough one all the way to the end zone. What determination.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Seminoles will kick this away to begin the second half. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. It's a steep mountain to climb here in the second half. They need to get going, cut into this deficit right here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Gets made on the out route. The Buckeyes offense is on the move now.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, how about that? Another call and another bad result for this offense. Kind of a microcosm of how this entire football game is gone. They're just trying to bleed that clock and get out of here. Nothing working at all.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He flips it to the back across the middle. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. They'll try to run for the first down. Breaks loose at the 45. They get him down, but not before he gets the...
Oh, that's a crazy play right there, boy.
Here we see the quarterback read the second level vacancy.
That's a crazy.
Was emerging, and the back did the
Right
rest.
there.
Huge run for the offense.
Buckeyes pick up enough yardage for a first down. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But this is a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, the defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel and understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
They keep him off balance with a run. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So now it's 3rd and short from the 21 as this defense tries to make a stand and force a field goal attempt or a 4th down stop. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
The offense trailing here in the 2nd half. This is a crucial 4th down try. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Toss play. Back heads to his right. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. Lets it go quickly. He's got it in the open. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. They call the draw play here. 1st down and more. He's still running. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a 1st down of the 17.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
And the Seminoles will have 1st and 10 here. QB keeper all the way. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Receiver makes the grab. Touchdown, Seminoles. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
You talk about being in a zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
PAT is good as they build on this big lead.
That makes the score Florida State 45, Ohio State.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Set to kick this one away.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? The quarterback making some changes at the line. Quick throw to the left side. Here's another interception. We're losing track. And they finally bring him down. Great defensive play, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see if the takeaway stands. The offense starts with excellent field position. Looking to throw it on 1st down. With the catch, it's Nicholson. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a 1st down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass, the catch is made. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be 1st down from the 14.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the 1st down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
And the Noles trying to cash in here in the red zone. single back, takes the handoff. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Knowles. Kirk, you don't have to be that creative, do you? The running back simply cannot be stopped. It's another touchdown for him.
Chris, he's scoring all these touchdowns, but it's really as much about the offensive line as it is anything. How about the holes that he's running through right now to give him a chance to get out into space to show you what he can do as a back? But he'll be the first one to tell you, I'm sure, after the game, the job this offensive line did.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The back's got it. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's an out route. The catch made. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Bringing pressure. Quick completion to the tight end. Jukes to get past a man. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Crazy.
The big tight end would not be denied. What a play.
This guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
Extra point splits the uprights. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. Comes the Florida State offense on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments. Come up with a stop here. He's hit as he throws it. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. It's a draw to the back.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. From the shotgun, drops back. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida State.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. 4th down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. And what I love to see is he not only picks up that 1st down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good.
59, Ohio State, 14.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Powers through. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter. As we break for the quarter, Kirk, Florida State is on top. Hasn't been much of a contest so far, and the stats will reflect that. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They'll feed the back again. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. They'll try a pass here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Pressure is coming. Fires it on the move. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receivers past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
The Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. It's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 3. Looking to chuck it again. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. It's a quick tackle. Spot the ball at the 11 and a red zone opportunity now.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Tackle down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. Gonna run it. It's Hamilton. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Grab down the middle. It's Hamilton. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Still no answer for this offense.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
Bringing it out, it's Starks. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. The Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Here's the handoff. They test the middle to get stopped. That run goes nowhere.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down, they're going to throw it. The short completion of the tight end. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Now here's the toss play. Breaks into the clear. Here he goes. The 30. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Seminoles. There was no catching him that time.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Ohio State, 21.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Pass rush closing in. And they've got him. It's a sack as they come up empty on 4th and goal.
It's just not a smart decision, in my opinion, here to go for it on 4th down. And, Chris, I know we're kind of in this era now of analytics and when to go for it, when not to. People are aggressive by nature, but to go for it inside your own 20-yard line, the defense lined up, did what they had to do. They get the ball, and now look at the field position that they have.
Nothing on 1st down, so now it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Knowles.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
Here's the point after attempt. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Here comes a handoff. Breaking tackles. They'll tackle him out across the 20. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Morris. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They've got him, but not before he makes a 1st down at the 41.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Breaks a tackle, and he's got room to get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense
fired into a tight window and picked off. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Getting set. Here's second down. Grinding away on the ground. He's got the first and still going. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets them up first down at the 33. It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Give it to the back again. Hard running there through a tackle. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run. And that should secure the victory, and they dodged the upset trap here, Kirk. They came in, handled the pressure of this early season collision, and really set the tone for an outstanding season.
Yeah, they really have. To walk out of here tonight with a big win should give them a ton of confidence going forward. Not to mention, a win like this on a nationally televised stage, it's going to carry a lot of weight as this year progresses.
Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Now, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. With the clock running down, they're just one kneel down away from the victory. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. They come to the line in victory formation, looking to run out the clock and secure the W.